Hi everybody, this is Josh Becerra from Augurian. I'm here with Colin Hirdman. You know, we thought it would be fun to just talk about confidence.
Yeah.
Have confidence is the tagline at Augurian, and a lot of people kind of wonder, well, why did you choose that? And I think it just came out of like a bunch of experiences, like talking with clients, talking with in-house people, right? And hearing kind of what their problems are. Wouldn't you say that that's kind of where it started, like the germination of the idea anyway?
Yeah, I think when we were originally putting Augurian together as an organization, one of the things that we wanted to do when we were looking at the word Augurian, coming from the word augur and what augurs were back in Roman times, a lot of it really is about giving confidence.
Right.
And that was something that was pretty much as original to Augurian as the name is, have confidence. And that's something that I think is just absolutely core to what we do and has really been part of the ethos that we've built since day one.
Yeah, and I feel like we would hear people talk about how they weren't sure if like they were looking at the right data or if the numbers were right, or were the strategies that they were trying to execute on the right strategies? Were they working? Like people just, I think I heard anyway, over and over again, like this lack of confidence in the data, in what the activities and strategies they were undertaking. And so I think, we've done a good job at building a process and having this level of communication from our teams that really, and transparency that really do allow people to feel like, yes, those are real numbers, they're irrefutable numbers, and we can see how the activities and actions, strategies that Augurian is doing for us are actually having an impact.
Yeah, again, when we were thinking about building Augurian and where confidence came from, it really is trying to take the best of what an agency represents and getting rid of the rest.
Right.
And a lot of that is having people that really know what they're doing, that have deep expertise, and as you said earlier, just the whole idea around confidence being brought up by prospects that we were talking to. Confidence is really a multi-layered word. It's a rich word in so many ways. And when I was looking at synonyms of confidence, words like assurance, words like certainty, those certainly are kind of these normal associations that we have with confidence. But then there's the other side of it to me, which is really the more impactful side, which is that whole emotional side.
Right.
So like poise, being able to morale. Those are also, emotional synonyms that get attached to the word confidence, and I think that's a really big component of what means to have confidence. So not only is it about the numbers, but then it's also about how you feel about it, how you feel about sharing that information with others on your team, and moving forward in a way that really allows you to feel, at peace with the data that you're seeing.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of our contacts on the client side, internal teams, they have to report the ROI of our efforts, our efforts that we're working on together with them.
Yeah.
They have to report that up the chain, and they need to feel like what I'm reporting is real, it's irrefutable, and we can do more of this and have like a clear story that they can share and tell about what's been done, the results of that, what are the insights from the results, and what are the recommendations, and what are our strategies moving forward. And I feel like sometimes in our industry, what is given to the client, the people on the client side, is really just a set of reports with green arrows pointing up and red arrows pointing down and a bunch of data, but there's this lack of kind of story that I think is what I have heard repeatedly from our clients that's really helpful about Augurian is we are helping them tell that story, we're helping them shape that narrative and get buy-in from below the chain and at the leadership level.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and I believe, like you said, it is multi-layered in that it definitely has to do with data, it has to do with emotion, and then it also has to do with the platforms that this data is coming out of, and having confidence that that the website is performing the way that you believe it is, that paid advertising is performing the way that you believe it is, and that you have really analytics as kind of this foundation from which you're deriving a lot of those insights. And I think that's one of the biggest areas that we feel clients have a lack of confidence is really in their analytics,
right,
which is what you need in order to tell a robust story. And I think beyond even just analytics, it's being able to pull out the appropriate information out of analytics to help tell a comprehensive story that is easy for people to understand, because analytics can kind of be
it gets crazy.
Yeah, you can go down the rabbit hole in a million different ways. So I think part of the skill is being able to extract what's most important, ensuring that that's aligning to business value, to business goals, and really being able to show where value lies.
Yeah.
So
the last thing that at least has come to mind for me when you were talking about like emotion. I think what we also understand is that our internal clients, they have a choice, right? They chose Augurian as their partner.
Yeah.
And that choice has implications for them personally.
For
like
sure.
if they make a bad choice in choosing a partner and all of the KPIs don't deliver or things go in the wrong direction, I mean, that could have material impact on them, their job, on their bonus, right? So I do think that because of our augury, right, those 4 key pillars, strategy, process, data, communication, layered on with transparency, does really create that clarity and confidence.
Yep.
So we wanted to just talk a little bit about why we chose Have Confidence. Hopefully this gives a little bit more insight into that tagline. So if you're looking for confidence in your digital marketing investments, you know where to look.
Yep. Thanks
Thanks
so much.
everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.